Good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Coffee and Chat with Hallee Bridgeman. I'm so happy you could join me on this Columbus Day. My kids are in school today because they just, in the beginning of school, we had a hard time just getting organized and getting going. And so I made a deal with them that they could like pause, catch up, and we traded that pause for Columbus Day. So they're in school today. And I almost waffled this morning. Like I almost was like, oh, they can have today. It's a holiday. They can have it. But I'll save that for a day when I don't have anything going on too. And maybe we can go play or something. So hi, welcome. Tomorrow, Save the Date releases. I'm so excited about this collection. Although I will tell you, y'all, I have had some books come under some serious spiritual attack before, but nothing like Save the Date. There have been one thing after another, after another, after another. And it even to the point that we pushed the release date out a month. This was supposed to release September 14th, and I'm really glad that it didn't. But I'm putting in the chat. Hopefully this will go to everyone. This is the link to get the book, to see the book, to look at the book. I also wanted to show you this cover because it's amazing. This beautiful cover. Let's see. There we go. So this is the Save the Date cover. Isn't it gorgeous? And the reason why I'm showing it off so much is because one of the authors in the collection, Marian Uckerman, designed the cover and created this beautiful cover. And she actually got COVID and died in June. So the book that is contained inside the Save the Date book is the last book that she wrote. And she was such an integral part of the beginning of the project, of the planning of the project. She was hands-on with all of us doing it and creating the cover, creating the graphics, doing all this design. And then she developed COVID and very quickly just declined in health. And that kind of gave us like this huge blow. I mean, it was June. We were supposed to release in 3 months. The reason we don't have a paperback is because we didn't have the paperback cover from her yet. And it's just been this crazy thing. And then we're bogged down. An author got super sick and her book was really late. And then another one of the authors broke her leg and ended up with like a pretty serious injury to her knee. And she didn't get her book done, even like the deadline to upload it for the release in September. So we just all paused and said, okay, we're pausing. We're going to push the release a month. That gave her time to finish her book. That gave Greg time, my husband, to recover from the neck surgery that he had. And then one of the authors died. The second author, Shoshana Gabriel. And that one really hit me hard because she was my friend. And I remember the first time I met her was at Romance Writers of America conference. And I saw her a few times after that. And we always tried to catch a meal together. And the first time we ever ate, we were in a restaurant in like the Opryland Gaylord Hotel or whatever. Anyway, so she's Jewish. She was born and raised Jewish and came to know Christ. She has a whole testimony that I shared online. And this beautiful testimony. And I was raised Protestant, and we have converted to Messianic Judaism as our faith. And so the two of us kind of came together with that. But what's so interesting is the first time we had dinner together, she ordered like oysters or something. And that is not, it's one of those things that I can't eat anymore because I follow biblical diet. And so whatever the Bible says is clean food, I eat, but if it says it's unclean, then I don't. And so all of the seafood that we eat has to have fins and scales, and oysters have neither. So we don't eat oysters. And what's so funny is that it's just like this revelation to me as we were eating dinner and she was enjoying whatever it was. It was something that I can't eat, either shrimp or oysters or something. And I thought, when she came to know Christ, she found a freedom from under the umbrella of grace, where Greg and I, our journey toward it started with our diet. Like that was the catalyst of all the things that led to our conversion to Messianic Judaism. And I thought this was like this phenomenal picture of how God's grace and design and plan and everything just touch each one of us so differently. And we can still like come together under the same faith. And I think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful how God does that. So anyway, and so she died September 11th. And our original release date was September 14th. And we're like, as a collective group of 10 remaining authors of 12, we are so thankful that we did not release September 14th because none of us had it in us. So we started with 12 authors. We have 10, and this was Shoshana's last book too. And so it's 12. The premise of Save the Date is 12 months of weddings. So the first book is a January wedding, and the last book is a December wedding. And so my wedding is in May, and I'm really excited about this because my main character, has 11 brothers and sisters, and so they call each other, and their names are in alphabetical order, and so they call each other by their alphabet name. So he calls his sister A, and I love that. And my female character is very lost and very broken and very starting a new life. And so it was fun, even though it's a very short book. It's a very quick book. It's one of those, there's not a lot of peripheral plot. It takes place in my Cholula, Kentucky small town. And so you guys who have been following the Red Blood and Bluegrass series, we're back in Cholula. We're back at the cafe, at the diner at Betsy's Diner, and we're back into the town square. And she's a dressmaker. And so that's really exciting to have as part of this collection. It was a very fun book to write because the characters were quite fun. So I put the link to get it in the chat. It releases tomorrow. And I also wanted to show you one other thing. If you order the book by tomorrow, you will be entered to win this. Let me get to it. This charm bracelet. All authors, all 12 of us, contributed a charm that had to do with our book. Isn't that fun? How fun is that? So there's 12 charms on there. We each pick the charm for our book. Mine says, "I heart my soldier," because my character is a National Guardsman, and he actually gets deployed to like a hurricane area during the book. And so, that was a lot of fun. And so you can be entered to win the charm bracelet, and then like figure out which charm goes with each book, which, that was just very clever and fun. I think Carrie Trumbo is the one who put that together for us. So get the book. It releases tomorrow. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about my book, A Change of Address, because she's a dressmaker and she's moving to Cholula. So I know, very silly, but it was fun. And I will see y'all next week. Enjoy your holiday if you're off today, and be safe. God bless you.